Welcome, everyone, to episode 52 of the Over the Line podcast on the Degenerate Sports Network. We are less than 24 hours away from the NFL draft. I know you guys are probably getting bombarded with the draft show and all your other articles and all your other jobs that you guys work in the NFL. So I'm sure this is a well-earned break from all that. So
Well, you could tell by my tagline for this show that
yes.
it's going to be rough for me. They're sacrificing me on Friday, guys. I just wanted you to know. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah,
R.I.P. in peace.
yeah.
It'll be good though.
Yeah.
Thursday and Friday will be fun.
Oh yeah,
we got a lot lined up. I know Jake and Shane are gonna be working during, but we got some guests lined up. Casey included.
Yes.
So it's gonna be
there for
a lot of fun.
It. Yeah, it'll be fun tomorrow night. It's always a good time for the draft and just I don't know. I'm excited for it. We'll see what happens. We'll talk about it some more, just give some details on the show the next couple of days and what's going to happen next. But we'll get into the betting. We have some miscellaneous, I guess we could say. Dalton, if you want to go ahead and kick us off.
Yeah.
And then we'll get started.
So lacrosse didn't go super well last week, but I'm feeling the board this week. We're now hitting the last week of conference play in some conferences and others. It's the first week of the conference tournament. So I lied when I said a couple weeks ago, when I said that the ACC teams play each other twice. Turns out they don't. They only play each other once. But this is their last week of regular season play for the conference, which season starts for the ACC teams in February. And they started conference play March 28th. Their first games were February 2nd. It's weird. But Duke has not won a game in conference play yet. They play North Carolina to close out the season. I'm taking Duke money line at plus 185. North Carolina is just not that great, and I just don't see Duke getting shut out in the regular season.
That's tough
in the ACC. Like if that happens, like that's fire the head coach territory. And in another ACC matchup this weekend, I'm taking Notre Dame minus 1.5 at home against Syracuse. Notre Dame, I just think is too good of a team to have any trouble with the Syracuse team. I always like to fade Syracuse, and it usually works out. They're the USC of lacrosse. Like the team that everyone's like, oh, they're back. They're back.
You've talked about this before. Now that I think about it, you have called them that before. So,
and then in the Ivy League, I've got Cornell minus 2.5 at home against Harvard in the first round of the Ivy League tournament. Harvard just kind of blows. It's the only way to put it. They just kind of blow.
Stink.
And Cornell is starting to look like a wagon again, and I think they're going to have no problem winning that handily. Those three picks parlay together at plus 901.
Nice.
And then we also got golf this weekend. Zurich Classic. I see.
Also love that this is miscellaneous section.
Yes.
Which is hilarious. So we got that going for us. But
so yeah, I really have trouble understanding this format. I'll be honest, but it's I believe best ball between like the teams of two. And so I think it used to be a little more convoluted. I think they made it just best ball now. Could be wrong though. But basically guys are in teams of two, and it's like any other golf tournament, but you're in teams of two. That's all you need to really know. And there's a great team that I'm picking to win this week. The Fitzpatrick brothers, Matt and Adam, at plus 1150 to win outright. Matt Fitzpatrick has been on an absolute tear for the last like month and a half. I mean, he's been winning or like top 5, like almost every week, it seems like. And then his brother Adam Fitzpatrick is over in the European Tour, the DP World Tour, and he's been playing pretty well. He's one of the better golfers on the European Tour, and I think he'll be good enough to kind of float Matt Fitzpatrick. And so I really like them to win. Kind of a weak field this week. And then my other pick is I have a top 10 pick, Aaron Rye and Saeed Thagala at plus 158 to win. This is another one of the few like big name pairs in this tournament. So I think they should have a good run. And then I have a top 20 parlay. And this is just kind of a pretty safe play. Nick Novak and Ben Griffin. Wyndham Clark and Moore, and I forget his first name, and then Haotong Lee and Jordan Smith, all to finish top 20 at plus 334.
Nice.
And that's all I got.
All right. Jake, I know you got a soccer bet for us.
Yeah. So I'm going to bet Chelsea with the new manager bounce. They're, as Dalton said, 9th new manager since the start of the Russia-Ukraine war. Just that's such a funny stat.
Yeah.
But they don't play this week because the Premier League schedule is like all wonky at this point in the year. Part of the thing with like all these teams playing in 4 different competitions is these games get rescheduled like crazy, especially later in the year. So like half the league plays this weekend, half of it doesn't. But I have a 4-leg parlay. I'm going with Sunderland money line at plus 170 against Nottingham Forest. They're at home, and I just think they're better. Nottingham Forest is another team in a relegation battle, so I think it's pretty decent odds there. And Sunderland has been surprisingly good this year. Another team in a relegation battle, West Ham against Everton. I have a draw there at plus 230. Everton has been the better team on paper, but West Ham is in better form right now. They're clawing themselves out of the relegation zone. I don't think they'll win because I don't think they're on paper as good as Everton, but I could see them pulling out a draw here and sneaking away with the point. And at plus 230 is pretty solid odds. And then between Tottenham and Wolves, which I know Shane likes that name, I'm taking a draw there at plus 335. Kind of juicy odds here. It's kind of funny because Spurs haven't won a game still in 2026, and we're about to be in May. They actually haven't won a league game since before Christmas, so it's been a while. Wolves are one of the historically worst teams in Premier League history, but they're at home. Tottenham usually struggles on the road against Wolves for some reason. I'm just going to keep betting against them until they win. I've made money like literally every single week doing this. If they are going to win a game, it would be this one, and they're actually favored in it. But I'm going to take the draw at plus 335 because the value is too good for a team that literally cannot win. And then the last one, between Arsenal and Newcastle United, I'm also taking a draw. This one's at plus 365, and it could age badly because Newcastle has not been good this year. Arsenal has for most of the year, but what's funny, even though Spurs have not won a game in this calendar year, they have still picked up more points in the last month than Arsenal, who is now second in the league because they are choking yet again. A little fun soccer stat. Arsenal has finished second in the Premier League 5 of the last 6 years, I believe. And they had a 9-point lead literally less than 2 weeks ago. And they are now even with Manchester City. They haven't won a game this month. I don't think they'll lose, but I think with the bad form they're in and, Newcastle, they're going to be up and ready to play for this game. I think at plus 365, it's pretty decent odds for a draw. If there's one that will break the parlay, it probably will be this one, but I'm going to take a shot at it. The odds are way too good. Yeah, this is a juicy one. So this 4-leg is at plus 17,923. So there are some long shots in there. I got a plus 365, a plus 335, and a plus 230, which is why it's juiced so much. So probably won't hit, but I think I could see all of these going the way I have them bet. So just taking a stab at it. But yeah, that's all my soccer bets.
Nice. Pretty juicy. All right. Let's go ahead and get into the NHL playoffs. We're starting to see there's a few games that have already gone on. I think we're like third game of each series right now. getting there. But I have a parlay with all the games for tomorrow. There's 3 games tomorrow. I have the Sabres plus 1.5 against the Bruins. Every time, or the past 2 games, it looks like the Sabres were just dead after the first 2 periods, and all of a sudden they have some magical comeback. But they did end up losing. What was it, yesterday or the day before, or whatever? But I have Sabres plus 1.5. Avalanche money line, and the Hurricanes plus 1.5. All 3 of those together is at plus 205.
I like it.
Jake?
Oh, you don't have any, Dom?
No, I'm
Okay.
my series bets are looking pretty good. My 5-leg series parlay is looking good, but I haven't been placing any hockey bets.
Okay. Yeah, I just took 3 money lines for tomorrow. I also took the Sabres. They're kind of as Casey said, the first game they were dead in the water and then came back. The second game they were dead in the water and then almost came back. I think they win this one. I even though it's on the road at minus 115, I just think they're a weird team this playoffs, and I could see them getting a game here against Boston. I have the Senators money line at minus 125 against the Canes. They probably should have won game 2. It was really close. I think this is a series where I think the Senators are probably going to lose in 5 or 6. But it's one of those where you go down 2-0 and you get one and then probably lose the next 2. But I just feel like, it's their first home playoff game. I feel like this would be the one they win. And then I have the Kings money line at plus 133 against Colorado. This is another weird series because the Kings, I made fun of them all year for only getting into the playoffs because they kept losing in overtime, but they actually have been playing pretty well against Colorado. They were the better team against Colorado last night and then kind of choked it away at the end. But I think at plus 133, they're coming back home, and I don't know what's up with Colorado. They're winning the series 2-0, but they haven't looked that good. So I think it's worth taking there. And then those 3 legs are at plus 684.
Nice.
All right. I have 5 games picked. I have the Sabres plus 1.5 on Thursday. Tomorrow, minus 260. I'm not sure if they'll go up 2-1, but I think they're going to make it close if they don't. So that's kind of my rationale there. Hurricanes money line plus 104 against the Senators. I think Ottawa does take this one. Avalanche minus 1.5 against the Kings. I think that they might be able to put it on them pretty well in that game. And then Friday's games, I have the Canadians plus 1.5. I think they'll keep it close with the Lightning, but the Lightning are I think they're a better team. And then the Mammoth minus 1.5 money line, or minus 105 money line, sorry, at home. I think they take the lead in that series there. And that's all at plus 1861.
Nice. That's good. All right. Next, we will go ahead and get into some MLB. The season, I know it's still young season, but we're starting to kind of see some storylines playing out here.
Mm-hmm.
Some teams that are surprisingly bad and surprisingly good this year. Mets, absolute dumpster fire. Surprisingly, we talked about it. The Phillies are kind of a dumpster fire based off their record right now. I honestly thought they had 11 to 12 wins. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know they were at 8. And then the NL Central was just bashing everyone right now. From top to bottom.
They really are. It's kind of stupid.
Yeah. So
as everybody expected.
Yeah, as everyone expected.
There's the wagon somehow.
Yeah.
It's really weird. But they're not they're not that good though. The Reds and Cardinals last I saw were at the top of the division with negative run differentials.
Yeah. We find last
you gotta
night,
love April baseball.
Yeah. Last night the Reds finally got out of a negative run differential, and I think they went right back today. It was just short-lived, so it's whatever. But I do have 3 picks for tomorrow, 3-leg parlay for tomorrow. I have the Braves money line at the Nationals, Tigers money line because Scooble's going tomorrow against the Brewers, and they're at home. And then I had the Pirates plus 1.5 at the Rangers just because it's the NL Central. All 3 of those together is at plus 299. And I think Bubba Chandler's pitching for the Pirates. And
Bubba.
Yeah, so if he's going to start competing with Skeens here, he's going to have a good outing. All right, Dalton, I think you said you have some.
Yep, I got a 3-leg
picks.
MLB parlay. So I got Dodgers. Oh, did I accidentally pick a game that's going tonight? I did. Whoops! So
It's
one
all
of
right.
my games is going on right now, but you can still get it. I got Dodgers money line at -207 because Shohei is on the mound. And then I got Tigers money line because Scooble. And then I got Rangers money line against the Pirates because Jacob deGrom's still good, right?
I want to say yes.
Yeah.
I like to think so. But those 3 games parlay together at +248.
Nice.
Nice. I forgot Jacob deGrom existed.
Yeah.
Me too.
Still.
All right. I have the Cubs money line. These are all for tomorrow, but I have the Cubs at +1.5 against the Phillies just because the NL Central is a wagon apparently, and Phillies not that great this year. I have the Diamondbacks -1.5 against the White Sox because it's at +135 and it's the White Sox. I took the Dodgers -1.5 against the Giants at +113 because the Giants are another kind of dumpster fire this year. Even though it's Logan Webb on the hill, I still think the Dodgers win this one. And then the last one I have is Pirates money line at +135 against the Rangers because the NL Central is a wagon. And I just want to see this happen because the Rangers are the A's competition in the worst division race of all time. But yeah, those 4 come together at +1,865.
Dang, that's pretty good.
We need the A's hosting playoff games in a AAA stadium.
In a 10,000 seat ballpark. I need to be there for it. I just want to see.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting? Last year, the A's got off to a decent start, and people were starting to be like, "Oh, what happens if they make the playoffs?" And I think they said something about moving it to an actual MLB stadium.
You'd have to.
Which I almost want the Giants to make the playoffs so that they have to put the A's back in the Coliseum for a playoff series. I think that'd be the funniest thing ever.
So funny. Baseball's in a weird spot.
Unserious sport.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, I got for me, I have Tigers -1.5 +106. Scooble on the mound. You guys thought yeah. Dalton's crying up there because he's seeing something happen. I think. What's up?
I'm
Dalton?
way behind in this Flyers Penguins
Yeah.
game, but I'm at 13 minutes left in the third period, and Vladar just got nicked.
Yeah, I will say nothing.
Nope.
Yeah, I have Phillies -1.5 with the Cubs. Christopher Sanchez is on the mound, I believe, so take that. Diamondbacks -1.5. White Sox are still kind of the White Sox, so Dodgers money line at San Francisco. Dodgers are still a wagon, is what it is. Yankees -1.5 at the Red Sox. They got Shitter on the mound. Oh, sorry, Schlitter. Cam Schlittler, whatever his name is. I think that's one of the funnier names of baseball. I just love it. So. And then I have the Pirates money line. I know DeGrom's on the mound, but I don't know. I'm just taking my guys. +136. So all 6 of those together plus 8,822.
Nice.
Healthy.
That's pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty healthy. All right. And then next we have NBA playoffs. I hate to do this, but I'm going – well, one of them's technically not a favorite, but it's a toss-up game. But I took all the favorites for tomorrow. I have the Cavs money line at the Raptors. I have the Nuggets money line at the Timberwolves. I took the Knicks money line. They're technically 1.5-point underdogs, but I think it's a toss-up at that point.
Yeah.
But I took their money line at -110. So Knicks, Cavs, Nuggets, all money line at +446. And those are all the games for tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm just continuing on with the system, betting parlays each night. And last night I hit I hit a plus 800 money line. I need to start tweeting these out. Which
Nice.
is when they're gonna stop hitting. But I hit under in Lakers money line last night, and then my parlay tonight's already dead because I took Magic plus 8.5, and they got shit pumped.
Yeah, the Pistons were mad that they gave up game one. They wanted to teach them a lesson, remind them who they are. So,
and then tonight though, for tomorrow night, I got all the games bet, and I got there's 3 games tomorrow.
Tomorrow, 3 games.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I thought I heard Casey say 4. I was like, wait a second.
No, I think there's only 3 games tomorrow.
No, it's 3 tomorrow. Yeah.
Gotcha. 3 tomorrow. Okay. So I got Knicks money line at Atlanta. I think it's a toss-up game at best, and I think they already split in New York, so I think the Knicks can win that game because there's not the series has started, as they say.
Yeah.
And then I got Raptors money line at home against Cleveland because that series has not started yet. Cleveland won both games in Cleveland, so I'm gonna bet home team Raptors here until they lose, and then which could very well be tomorrow because Cleveland is pretty good, but I still think the Raptors can win one and then get their ass
bow out.
Bow
out.
Yeah, and then I'm taking Timberwolves plus 2.5 at home against Denver. So those 3 games parlay together at plus 731.
All right.
Nice. I did bet the Suns and Thunder game tonight. I took the Suns at plus 18.5 because that just feels like a lot.
So
you're going to give me 18.5. It's bad though because the last I checked, they were down 10 halfway through the first quarter, so maybe there was a reason. That was
down 6 right now.
Yeah, it's a little better now.
Okay, all right, that makes me feel better. Yeah, but 18.5. If you're gonna give me that in a playoff game, I know it's the Thunder, but I don't know. I also took the Knicks money line at minus 110. I think they kind of gave game 2 away. I think they'll be fine in this series. I did take the Cavs minus 2.5 against the Raptors. I just think they've been way better than Toronto so far. But I do agree with Dalton. If there's a game Toronto's going to win, it's probably this one. But I don't know. I just went with the Cavs. Fair. And then I took the Wolves money line at plus 114 against Denver. Kind of riding with my earlier bet because I took Minnesota to win this series at plus 280 or something like that. And it's 1-1 so far, and they're getting it at home. So I'll take them at positive odds again. They might not win, but it's a little parlay juicer. So those 4, hopefully it's still alive tomorrow. Hopefully the Suns can lose by 18 points or less.
Yeah.
But those 4 are at plus 1,358.
All right. So I have the 3 games for tomorrow and Friday because, of course, I can't just bet tomorrow. Because I won't be paying attention to anything the next couple of days, so I might as well get it all in now.
Yeah.
Someone asked me about the Spurs game on Friday, and you're like, "Who are you? What are you talking about?" I'm 12 prospects deep into this day. Shut up. Anyway, I have the Knicks minus 1 at the Hawks. I think I kind of agree with you, Jake. Where it's they're going to be fine. It would be kind of funny if they lost to the Hawks.
Oh, it would be really funny.
But I don't think they're going to. I think they'll probably disappoint their fans in a different way than that. So we'll wait for that to happen later. I do have the Cavs minus 3 at the Raptors. I think they're going to get gentlemen swept. I think the Raptors win the second game at home or the next game at home. But then I think that would probably be it. I don't think they get anything past that. I also have the Timberwolves money line at plus 108. I have the Timberwolves winning the series too. First game at home. I think they can take care of business against the Nuggets. I have the Celtics on Friday minus 7.5 against the 76ers. Dalton. I think they got their game, and I think that might be it. I worry that might be
Especially if Embiid isn't going to make it back in this series.
I think they got their game, and that might be it.
Yeah.
So I'll take the Celtics to just kind of remind them that they're the Celtics there. And Lakers money line. I have plus 310. I know the Rockets are at home, but I'm telling you what, they might just not be good. And KD's either not healthy or he's just not going to have it in the series because Lakers up 2-0 without their arguably at least. Well, definitely two of their three best players, but depending on the night, LeBron might be the third in that group, depending on how he's playing. Doesn't matter. They're just still winning anyway. I think that, one, I'm really feeling good about them winning the series, and two, I think they might make it like not even a series in this game. So take care of the business there. And then the Spurs -1.5. I didn't check to see what's going on with Wembanyama's concussion thing. I don't care though. I think the Spurs are still just better than them. Like, I think they'll figure it out. Like, that's not a bad team without him. It's just not a contending team without him.
Yeah.
Right? So I think they could take care of business there. All together, 6-leg parlay plus 11,533. So healthy yet again.
Nice.
Like that. All right. And now, why we are all here and what's causing all your guys' stress, the NFL draft. I know everyone is probably tired of hearing NFL draft coverage because you've probably seen a gazillion like mock drafts and big boards and all that. And I know that players' names are running rampant, numbers, picks, and trades and all that crap. But we're gonna try to give you guys our best bets of the draft before we get into it. And I have 3 bets that I like for tomorrow. One of them I think would be kind of fun to see if it did happen. But 2 bets that I think are probably some pretty decent locks here. I have Proctor being picked over 16.5 of the picks. So he has to be picked 17th or later at +120. I like that bet. And then this one, like, I would just dump all my money into this one just because I this is a personal feeling for me, but the Texans' first draft positions offensive lineman at -140. I think that's going to happen in my opinion. And then the one I think would just be fun, and I hope they end up doing it, is the Titans to draft Jeremiah Love at +200.
I like that.
Yeah, so that one, so like I know that they're going to, with Saleh in there, it's going to be mainly it's going to be a defensive heavy thought process, I feel like. But if they were going to go offense, I would expect it to be Jeremiah Love, and at +200, you're getting some decent value there for a guy that is probably going to go in the top 5 to 7 to 5 picks there. So at +200, I like that. Those are my 3 picks for the draft. I didn't do anything too crazy. I just wanted to keep it simple because I know last year I was going crazy looking at all these bets. And so I'm just picking 3 solid bets and sticking with it.
You're not going Carson Beck in the first round?
No. I was about to. What was crazy, I was looking at like the second quarterback to be drafted.
Yeah.
And I just like was looking at the names, and I'm just, my question is why? Why would anyone want to draft any of these guys outside of Mendoza?
Casey. That is the eternal question.
Yeah. So it's like, I kind of want to bet, will there be a second quarterback drafted tomorrow or in this whole draft? I would say no.
In the whole draft, maybe. In first round, I certainly hope.
Well, no. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Undrafted free agent Drew Aller.
Yeah.
Honestly, I could get into it. No. Anyway, good, dog.
So yeah, because I live in a fascist Pennsylvania.
Okay. All right. All right.
Dalton just loves
All right.
We can't be throwing that word around about Pennsylvania when there's every other state or so many other states that we can talk about. But he's talking about from a betting perspective, folks.
Yes.
Okay? All right.
Cool. I can't bet the draft, and it makes me mad.
Right.
And it makes no sense why you can bet literally everything else. I can bet on women's Olympic curling, but not.
Did you look at call sheet?
I did, but like I'm not going to give out call sheet picks.
You can't.
That's very fair.
Can't be doing
That's the line where I draw.
Yeah, I apprappreciate that. So
I don't know if this is real or not, but I saw on Twitter somebody like screenshotted. Like you can bet if somebody's going to fall down the stairs. Like while walking up.
I've seen multiple. I've seen multiple things about how you can bet on whether it's going to rain different places and stuff like that. And I'm like, we've lost the plot, guys. We are
Yeah.
the plot
Oh, yeah.
isn't even in our rear view mirror.
At least
anymore.
those are harmless. It's better than
Yeah.
the
It's
new
true. It's
bet.
just stupid. It's just stupid. It's not whether it's like a problem.
Yeah.
Like that's not even a problematic one. It's just stupid. Like what are we doing? Like I mean, look
Yeah.
out. Those clouds look a little heavy. Yeah. I'm hitting the -110 on rain.
Yeah.
What are we
God.
talking about, dude? What is this? Anyway, good.
But
It starts raining. You just see somebody like celebrating.
yeah. So I did find some odds. I believe these are according to DraftKings.
Mhm.
Some top odds to be a top 5 pick. Some value that I really like. Sonny Styles at +110. There's no way he's not a top 5 pick. There's just no way. I don't care how little value people place in the linebacker position. That's the best football player in this draft.
As you will know if you watch the boards episode, that is Dalton's top player. So, okay.
And then some other value that I like might be sneaky. Francis Mauigoa, top 5 at +420. I think the value on that's really good because I mean, there's not a lot of drafts where an offensive lineman doesn't go top 5. I feel like, and I feel like he's good enough to get picked in the top 5, in this class, anyways. So yeah, I like the value on that one. Also, just one that I noticed. I'm not saying to bet this because it's kind of concerning. Ruben Bain is down to +950 to go in the top 5, which blows my mind.
Me personally, I think the question is whether he's still a top 10 pick, not a top 5 pick at this point.
That's insane.
Yeah, we agree on that, like as a podcast in general. But something's happened in the Flyers game.
They scored again, 4-2. I'm gonna get so disappointed later. I just know it.
I'm gonna check the score of that, but not say anything. Keep going.
Oh, I already know what happened. So
then I think those are probably the ones I like the most. Second wide receiver off the board. Mekhi Lemon at +750 feels like really good value, just in case somebody moves up for him. I mean, I know apparently everyone's really into Jordan Tyson, but only 2 teams went to his workout.
Well, 2 GMs went to his workout. I think 20 teams did.
Gotcha.
But it was the Dolphins and the Giants. So. Yeah,
I just wonder if there's some smoke there, and if it's more smoke than fire. And depending on how the board falls, I just think that there's really good value on Mekhi Lemon there. But that's all I got.
Nice.
All right.
That's all I could find.
I can get with a lot of that for sure. Yeah. Jake?
Yeah. Luckily, offshore betting sites like Bovada are not fascist, as Dalton would say.
It's not the site. It's state laws.
We can't be throwing that word around.
It's draconian state laws.
We can't do this. Okay, I'll accept draconian. All
right. I rescind fascist. I'll go with draconian.
Okay, I'll accept that. We can't be talking because we're talking about Pennsylvania and California here. We can't be doing this.
Oh yeah,
we can't.
Maybe some of the worst
2 states to use this word. We can't do this. But anyway, okay, go ahead, Jake. Sorry. Oh God.
Okay, so I have 13 total bets.
We love it.
First
Let's
one,
go.
Fernando Mendoza, #1 overall pick at -50,000.
You have to do it.
If you saw money on the ground, you'd pick it up.
You have to.
But how much money do you have to put at risk to get anything?
Well, it's 50,000, so a lot, but I'm gonna do it. It's going to happen. This would be the ultimate Raiders disappointment if they did something stupid.
How much are you putting on it? I'm very curious.
So
I haven't actually bet that one yet.
Okay. So to give you an idea, if you bet, hold on.
Is it 500 to win $1?
If you bet $10, it would be 2 cents.
Hell yeah.
So
that's a pretty good day in the market, if you ask me.
So if you do 500, you said it. Yeah. So if you need $1, if you need the original price of the chicken 12 years ago, you can get.
You know what? I might not put $500.
Shane, sorry, Jake. Shane, it's hilarious. You said if it was the price of McChicken. When you said $1, when you were talking about the 500, the first thing that popped in my head was a McChicken.
Yeah, but it was like from 12 years ago, though.
Yeah.
Because it's not now. Because now it's like $4.99 or something like that.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you need to see one go in, sure.
Sorry, Jake.
Yeah, if you want to bet 500 to win $1, you will win that dollar.
Bet. So
I have Francis Mauigoa as the first offensive lineman drafted at -135. Carnell Tate as the first receiver drafted at -150. That one kind of feels like a lock. And then I just have a bunch of draft positions. Oh no, I have you'll love this one, Shane. Oh, Carson Beck drafted by the Steelers at +350 at any point.
Ooh, I like that value.
350 for
for what? Because they're going to take one day 3.
They're going to take
quarterback,
and unless some team poaches him with the 25th overall pick or something.
Listen. Tom Pelissero might be my personal enemy if he goes to the Steelers, because he seems to think that not only is he almost a lock for the second round, but that he could go late day 1. Yep. That's what he reported today. You can't do that as an NFL organization and still have a team, in my opinion. They should take your team away from you. He can't throw the ball, folks. I wish he could. I wish his arm wasn't completely and utterly fucked, but it is. Watch him play. He can't do it, folks. He could be the smartest dude on planet Earth. You know how smart Peyton Manning was in 2015 when his arm was even double extra shot? It doesn't matter if you can't throw the damn ball. Barely. And it was because he had the most ferocious fucking defense of all time. Anyway, sorry. Not trying to throw a wrench into this, but I had to say that. But I get anytime, sure, because they're going to take some day 3 quarterback, so take a shot.
Drew Aller.
Sure, that's what I did in my mock. So.
What a quarterback! What a QB room, man.
Would you rather have Drew Aller or Carson Beck?
Well, Drew Aller at least theoretically could throw a football properly sometime in the future. I don't know if Carson Beck can. So I just don't. You know what I mean? Like would I either have shit or ass? I don't know. Well, let's see.
Would you rather have starting next year, though, Drew Aller or Aaron Rodgers?
Rodgers.
What about Will Howard?
If Drew Aller Will Howard would be the answer between those 3, because I think he's either going to be terrible when we have a good pick, or he's going to be fine and it won't be any different than Aaron Rodgers. It just won't. At least it will be someone other than him.
Yeah.
And then if it's Drew Aller, we're definitely going to have like a top 5 pick. So sure, why not? Anyway, sorry, Jake. Didn't mean to throw a wrench in.
No, I love a good Carson Beck Drew Aller rant.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, and then I have a bunch of over/under draft positions. I have Caleb Downs to be taken under 9.5, so under the 9.5 pick, or
yeah.
9th pick or under. For some reason my brain can't comprehend these lines. But that's at -105. It just feels like that'll probably happen. Yeah. I don't want this to happen because I feel like he should get drafted higher, but I have Chris Johnson to be drafted over 32.5 at +180. I just thought the odds were kind of good on that.
Yeah.
Dylan Tieneman, I still think I'm saying his name wrong. I
think it's the
this whole draft cycle, I've not been able to say it right.
It is. I'm pretty sure it's the Tieneman.
Yeah.
But...
I think you're right. But him under 17.5 at +160. I've just heard so many people say that he's going to go early. And at +160, I think it's decent.
Jets are in play at 16, so
yeah,
I think so.
I have another Francis Mauigoa bet under 9.5 at +105. Casey Concepcion over 24.5 at -105. I've heard a lot of. I saw something today. I think it was Schefter. I might be wrong, but somebody said there's going to be 9 offensive linemen drafted in the first round. And I think, pretty ew. But I think that could push some of these receivers down. So I could see KC going
you're
25
right.
or later.
You're right.
I think Sadiq should go earlier than this, but I took him at over 15.5 at plus 105. I just could see if there's a lot of linemen going early, I could see him getting pushed down the board. Omar Cooper Jr. under 23.5 at minus 165, because if he's there at 21, I think he's getting taken.
Yep.
Ruben Bain, I have heard the like he'll fall out of the top 10 thing, which I don't agree with, but I took him under 8.5 because it was at plus 275. I just thought the odds were really good on that for someone that like everyone on this show thinks is really good.
Yeah.
And then the last one, yeah, at plus 275, like it feels like really good value, even if it might not happen. And the last one, Ty Simpson over 29.5 at minus 105. I don't think he's getting taken in the first round. But yeah, that's all my draft stuff.
Yeah, I like a lot of that. I do. I have a good amount too. So I'll start with some. I have two guys that I chose to do as top, like to be a top 5 pick. Caleb Downs plus 360. I think he could be the pick for the Giants at 5. I really do. And I think if I think that's possible, plus 360 is what the odds on that. I feel like that's pretty good. Like if I'm really kind of sticking to him as the 5th pick. Another one to be a top 10 pick, because I think it's possible if they decide not to go offensive playmaker with their 2 picks, a Downs Vega Ioane combo for the Giants at 5 and 10. I mean, building up important parts to your offense and defense. That's plus 500 from be a top 10 pick. I have him as the 8th player in the class. I know he probably won't go in the top 10 because he's a guard, but I would be willing to take him in the top 10 of this class. So wanted to get some odds on that. And then I have a couple, these I thought were interesting. So I have a top 5 picks exact order pick from FanDuel at plus 2,000. Mine is Mendoza 1, Reese at 2. I still think that's going to be the case. I just don't think David Bailey's going to. I don't care how many insiders tell me that. I just don't believe it. David Bailey at 3, though, to the Cardinals, because I think they could consider that. They've had him in for a visit as well, which I know that's important for them. Jeremiah Love at 4, and Downs, like I said before, could be the pick at 5. At 5, plus 2,000 for that to be the exact order. And then I had a top 4 running backs in order. So Love, obviously, at 1. We know that. And then I had Jadarian Price, my second running back in this class, and I think the consensus number 2 back in general, going 2nd. And then Mike Washington Jr. going 3rd. And then I still like this player a lot, and I think NFL teams will too, Emmett Johnson to be the 4th running back drafted. Those guys, if that was the order, would be plus 550.
I like that.
Moving to, so I have a couple over-unders as well, Jake, like you had. I have Downs under 9.5 as well. I don't think he gets to 10, and I think he's the top pick in this draft. Essentially, like one of those teams are going to take him. I have Jordan Tyson over 8.5. I think if he gets drafted in the top 10, it's only going to be the Giants at 10. I think if anyone else takes him before that, I'd be really surprised. So that's plus 128. I have Caden Proctor over 16.5 at plus 140. I think if he gets taken any earlier than 16, 1, I just would be surprised, and 2, it's because someone jumped the Lions for him, which I guess is possible, but I think he's the Lions pick at 17 if I had to guess, which would make that hit. Mekhi Lemon under 15.5. I still think he's the Rams pick at 13 realistically, so I'll take that under 15 and minus 140. And then similarly to you, Jake, mine was 21.5 instead of 23.5, but Omar Cooper Jr. under 21.5. I think his floor, it seems like, is the Steelers at 21, which is who I ultimately went with in my last mock for them. Minus 116. I couldn't combine those together, but those are all the over-under picks. And then my last one I have is 4 players in a parlay to be first-round picks. So I keep hearing, and the odds are telling everyone that Malachi Lawrence is absolutely going to be drafted in the first round. Minus 195 for him to be drafted in the first round at this point. Feels crazy, but that's where the odds are at this point. TJ Parker to be first round pick at minus 120. I think he's going to slip in at the end of the first round, it feels like to me. Chase Bisontis, we talked about the offensive line kind of like surge that people are talking about. He feels like a guy that has the right combination of athleticism and solid film and like all that to get himself into the back end of the first round somewhere. And then this one kind of personal to me, but I also have heard stuff recently that it would be a surprise if he doesn't go somewhere on day one, and that's Jacob Rodriguez at plus 200 to go in the first round. All those
I like
four together is plus 1455.
Nice. That's pretty
Nice.
good. All right. Any other draft bets?
I bet I'm gonna die. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I'll take that because we're all going to die. So what's
Well,
your odds on
okay, this weekend.
I'll take that.
I'm dying, Casey. Yeah, you are.
Casey saw your banner, Shane, and just started celebrating.
Yeah, he's like, damn, I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah. And then a personal bet is Raiders crash outs between Jake and Dalton over 1.5 tomorrow. Even though
Well,
they're
tomorrow?
about to
No, tomorrow, no.
Tomorrow,
No.
probably not.
Hold on.
Okay.
You
If there's
guys
going to
will
be a
find-
crash out tomorrow, it's going to be a horrible one. It's going to be a horrible
No, I think you guys will get Mendoza, but you guys will find a way to crash out about the Raiders tomorrow if
No,
we're talking
no.
NFL.
They're gonna trade back him the first round for some stupid ass player, and you're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
I'll just leave the show.
No,
if that
like
happens.
I don't
It's
see them
just gonna
doing
be a
anything
big
like moronic. But yeah, no, if Mendoza's not the pick tomorrow,
Oh, that would be.
I'm just
We're
going to
just-
leave the stream if he's
I was
not
gonna say,
the pick.
we're
I'm not
ending
even-
the
You're gonna
show.
leave
I
me
don't
alone.
know.
You're literally gonna
I
leave
don't
me
know if I
alone.
could handle it.
As soon as that pick gets announced, you're just going to see me exit.
Yeah.
It'd be one thing if they like traded it for a bajillion picks to someone or something. I think you
Yeah.
guys would be able to.
Yeah, I
calm
could
down
at
for a
least
minute.
understand that a little bit.
But like,
Yeah.
if they don't, if they just straight up don't take him at one and just take somebody else, you're gonna be like, "What the fuck are we doing, guys?
Yeah.
Like, are we serious?"
Correct.
That'd
Like
be really fun.
if they just took, God, if they
The
just
most
took,
Raiders
like,
pick
Arvell
would be to
Reese
go,
or
like-
David
Yeah.
Bailey.
Yeah,
I was going to say
One
David Bailey
overall.
or like Francis Mauigoa or something. Like that would be the
Yeah.
most Raiders like thing.
be very funny. I think who would be someone they could trade up for and back up in the first round that would make me laugh.
Oh.
Ty Simpson.
I mean, you don't sign
After drafting
Kirk
Mendoza.
Cousins if Mendoza's not the pick, right?
No, you're right. No, I'm just messing. Oh, he's going to be the pick. The
Yeah.
dude has the playbook. He
just
knows the
told you.
offense right now.
I hope so. I put.
He's been trying so
$50,000
hard
on
to
it.
be like coy about it too in interviews, and it's hilarious. Him like
It's-
trying to act like
Yeah,
he's
because he's
like him still saying if I go number one, it's like
dude.
stop it.
We know. Like, shut the fuck up.
I'll feel happy wherever I go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, like,
he
Yeah, I'm
should
sure
be
you
in that
will.
pick.
The
all
Raiders are
thing,
going to
like,
move
the
up and. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
The Pelissero article talked about how like apparently he's like a normal person anytime he's not on camera, but then on camera he is just so trained to say all the right quarterback
Mhm.
things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's
The most Raiders thing, I was
Yeah.
thinking about it. They would trade up to like 15 and draft like Besantis or something. Like
Yeah.
that would be.
They're going to trade
that
back
would
in
be-
the first round and draft Lorenzo Styles Jr. because he's 4.28.
Oh, God.
I could see
That
I
was
could
just
see
ignoring
moving
that.
back to 32, moving up to 32, like from 36 to 32 for Caden McDonald. That would be the thing that would actually
See,
make
but
sense.
the thing is, that would be smart though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're talking about how would you guys crash out on day one?
Something.
So
something
how
that
would we
let's-
crash out?
yeah,
They
let's
move
talk-
up for Malachi Lawrence.
Oh,
Let's talk
no, that's a good one.
reality here, Dalton. What's
Yeah.
really gonna happen?
That's what's
Uh,
actually going to happen. They're going to move up for Malachi Lawrence, and although then again, now I can't talk myself.
Don't
into it.
even. All right, let's just-
Even though I'm
Alright.
higher on him than you two are, I'd still be like, guys, there's
if
other.
there's
other
I'm just
guys.
gonna say if there's a crash out tonight over the Raiders, I'm counting that as part of the 1.5.
No.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
No crash
Um,
out.
No.
All right,
Be-
all right.
Now day two.
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
day 2. It's
Oh yeah, I'll for sure be upset with something.
No, they'll take Cole Payton at 36 and tell him and make him be Taysom Hill. That's what they'll
Yeah.
do.
But we still have something to bet on though tonight, right?
What?
Talladega.
Oh,
Hold
I
on,
can
that's
find
not
it.
that
hold
NASCAR?
on.
I can find a Talladega bet. I can.
I forgot. I think I forgot to say it. Maybe I didn't.
Talladega
say NASCAR.
Nights.
But yeah, Talladega's this weekend.
I didn't even know that. I assumed it was going to
Dalton
be some
saves the
random,
pod again.
I thought it was going to be some random race, and I was like, I can't have the.
No,
I
it
thought-
is
I-
Talladega.
I got scared. I thought the Derby was this weekend for some reason, but it's next weekend. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it scared me. I was like, damn, we missed
Like,
it
we
again.
did it again. Son of a bitch.
But this
No,
is
Um,
Talladega is Alabama's version of Daytona.
Hold on.
That sentence means nothing to me, Dalton. I just want you to know that.
Is
What you
Talladega
said
in
doesn't
Alabama?
mean anything to
I
me.
believe Talladega Motor Speedway is in Alabama.
I've never heard a sentence that moved me less than the one that Dalton just said to me.
It's the Daytona of Alabama. That is.
Yeah, it's in Alabama.
The only Talladega I know is Talladega Nights, Ricky Bobby. Let's do it.
All right.
It's the other super speedway.
The other super speed. The other one.
Well, so super speedways
4.8 star rating.
are are tracks with higher banking. You go faster on them. They go so fast on the tracks they have to put restrictor plates on the cars so they don't go too fast, which is lame. But
fascism.
They don't want people to die again.
Casey, stop. We cannot keep using that word so flippantly. We can't do it. I can't do this shit.
We're gonna get taken out of context and put on like some random Twitter political page.
Literally, they're gonna be like, "See, they know."
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute,
The NASCAR is fascist.
Views, though, right?
No, we can't do it. We can't do it. No.
Dalton, do you have anyone you wish? Dalton, do you have anyone you wish death on? Anyone else?
No, don't encourage him. Stop.
Sorry, that one was an accident. Honestly.
He'll find another
last
one.
night was legitimately an accident.
We're gonna get on a Twitter page, and then our bosses are gonna send us the tweet and just be like, "Is this you?"
Like, no.
It's gonna be like, "Why were you?"
AI.
Yeah.
AI.
They're gonna be like, "Why were you on a show last night talking about fascism?" Like, I can explain. I promise.
No, you don't understand.
Yeah, they won't let me. They won't let me bet in Pennsylvania. What else am I supposed to say?
Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh my god! I
All
can't.
right. So, I know you
got?
guys are like working to find picks. I can give mine out a while you guys are looking.
Go ahead. I'll find one while you're talking.
Is this the Jack Links 500?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure I was betting on the right one. I've already messed up one of them here.
So, my winner pick this week, because at this point, I can't not pick him. I'm picking Tyler Reddick outright.
Oh, Mr. Win, right? Mr. Win.
Because he has a winning record against the field, I believe.
Does he still have a winning record against the field? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I'll piggyback off that. I'll take Tyler Reddick to finish top 5 at plus 160.
Let me double check.
Well, I hate that you're double checking this because I just placed the bet.
Nice. No, I'm just trying to check to see if it's actually. So he has 5 wins in 9 races. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Tyler Reddick, top 5 plus 160 is my bet.
So yeah, I'm taking him to win at plus 1,200. He does have 1 career win at Talladega as well, so it feels pretty good. And then I'm taking Kyle Larson to finish top 5 at plus 185. Been driving well, drives well here. And then Ty Gibbs finished top 10 at plus 145. Just feels a little fun and frisky pick for the top 10. And then I also took those 3 picks and parlayed them all together. So if Reddick wins, Larson top 5, and Gibbs top 10 all hit. I threw $1 on that just for fun. But that's at plus 8,977. And then finally, I got Toyota as my winning manufacturer this week at plus 255.
I wish there was a way you could just like put it on a reoccurring bet, because I feel like that's just something you do every week.
See, it used to be Chevy every week. Like last year, I was betting Chevy as my winning manufacturer almost every week. But now it's just been Toyota because specifically the Hendrick drivers just haven't had a good start to the year. Mostly because this one Toyota driver has won more than half the races himself.
Well, that kind of that kind of makes it hard. Yeah. He's hogging the races, guys. What are we supposed to do?
I mean, 5 out of 9 is insane.
That's from what I understand about that. Yeah, from what I understand about racing, it's not normal. I feel like, so.
No, like, I think for one driver, Jake, tell me if I'm wrong here, but for like one driver to win like that high a percentage of the races, Like that'd be weird even for like Formula One, wouldn't it? Which doesn't have as much parity.
It would, yeah. Unless there was a time when Max Verstappen was just winning every single week. But aside from that, it would be.
Gotcha.
And yeah, there definitely is more parity in NASCAR, like for sure. Was that all of yours, Dalton?
Yep, that's all mine.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
He did it. He said it.
I was not gonna lie. I at least expected it that time, so that was a good one.
I was not. I was
Jake said Max Verstappen. Every time he says Max Verstappen, I play his like theme music. Yeah, the song every time. He hasn't been winning enough.
Love that.
To doing it, but he said
it.
Thanks for the assist.
Yeah. He might be on watch. Unfortunately,
it feels like Formula One is such a just fucked up sport. It's like, yeah, you could be the best in the world. Doesn't matter. Your car sucks. Fuck you.
Yeah, it really is. There are people who are never going to finish in the top 10 this year because their car is just a tractor. That's like a big I don't know what to call it. Just like a hate term in Formula One. Like if someone sucks, they just call them a tractor.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I have 2 Bovada specials for this race.
Lovely.
First one is at plus 350. I took over 88.5 lead changes. I feel like this can hit because I feel like these kind of races where it's just like 2 or 3 lines of cars, like they just go back and forth in front. I feel like there can be a few lead changes per laps on these races. So at plus 350, I thought it was decent value. And then this one's at plus 2,000, but I think it has a decent chance of happening. Kyle Larson to be the top Chevrolet finisher and Ty Gibbs to finish in the top 10. And that's at plus 2,000. I just feel like there's a higher likelihood that could happen than the odds are giving him credit for. So I think it's decent value there. You can't parlay those, unfortunately, but yes, plus 350 and then plus 2,000 for there.
Nice.
By the way, I looked it up. So, the highest winning percentage, like career winning percentage in terms of like percent of races that they won in their careers by someone in NASCAR in general is only 0.211. So like just over a fifth of the races. And that is Herb Thomas, who raced in like the 50s. So like modern day guys, I think it's like the closest would be, looking at this, probably like Jeff Gordon or something like that, which was like every other like 8 races or so. Every 8 races he'd win. So yeah, this isn't normal what's happening right now. Like
and that was
good
like a
Herb
run
Thomas.
where Gordon was dominant. Like
Jimmy Johnson's actually slightly ahead of him at like 1.12. But like still this is not normal.
Johnson.
It is not normal.
Gordon owned his car, part of his car, and Johnson still spun him out on a regular basis.
Which is hilarious, by the way, but whatever. It's awesome.
All right. We miss any other big events going on this
Hopefully
weekend?
not.
Okay. Next, all right. I'm setting a mental reminder here. We have to have the Kentucky Derby next week, so
Yes.
we will have that. We'll give out some horses. Hopefully, none of them scratch before the race.
We're giving out horses for free. I can't afford that case.
Well,
what do you mean?
When my bet hits, when I put 50 million on Mendoza, I'll give out a horse.
Yeah, after you win, your $13 after putting 5,000 on Mendoza.
Yeah,
you have all the money you need.
Put up your house, and to win,
you might be able to get a couple.
To win $200.
All my retirement accounts, my house, everything.
Daily first overall.
Yeah, everything's going liquid.
You gotta go to the bank and be like, you understand, if you give me all of the money, I can make you some more money.
Yeah,
I can make you a small fraction of it back.
Yeah,
and the bet pays out less than the interest on the loan from the bank.
Yeah, for sure.
I owe them money.
Sure. Yeah, you still owe money at the end of it. But you won the bet, and that's what matters.
The bet pays out less than like a high yield savings account.
Yeah.
I think it definitely would.
That reminds me of the Rockies to miss the playoffs at minus 100,000.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh,
It was so
God.
awesome.
That'd be the worst bet ever.
It's so funny to think about.
Are they
Think about-
good this year at all?
No. They're
No.
not.
They're
Probably
better than
too
last
good.
year, but not
That's
going to do
we're
anything.
talking about relative to
Yeah,
normal bad
Yeah.
baseball teams. They're fine, but
they're ass compared to NL Central. I'll tell you that right now.
yeah, that's what almost everyone is. So
Yeah.
what do you know?
Nobody can compare to the great NL
The
Central.
beacon of light that is the NL
Yeah.
Central. Jesus Christ.
Just propping baseball up, just
Propping
doing what we
baseball
do.
Hey, if the AL East ain't gonna do it,
Yeah,
somebody
Yeah, the
else.
Rockies are 9-15, so whoever
Yeah,
put
just
their house
just normal
on it,
bad.
Yeah.
probably
Just normal bad.
Also-
sleeping peacefully.
One last tidbit: if you're betting the draft tomorrow, maybe bet lower on some of the A&M, Miami, Indiana portal boys.
Oh, just because of the age factor.
No. There's an article from
Uh-oh.
I just saw a Bleacher Report article where they interviewed a bunch of NFL coaches, and one coach said, these kids are clowns.
Oh, nice.
So apparently they hate these portal kids.
That
Well,
was
that's-
for sure like a 75-year-old defensive assistant.
Yeah, there's
or
there's
something.
No,
definitely
the wide receivers coach. He also said, and I quote, "They're whack."
Okay, well, I think that guy's just hating personally.
yeah.
Well, he said,
All-time
so you
hater.
get some of these kids into your school and they're whack. The schools
Okay.
they play for that 1 year, they don't care because they got what they needed out of them, and then they're gone.
So he's a hater.
Yeah, he's just
He-
mad that
he
he
is a
didn't
hater.
get
Sounds like it a little bit.
He has some points, but my
But
point. I'm not saying
Everyone
I agree
is
with this.
fucking doing that though.
Yeah,
My point is that I could definitely see a bunch of NFL front office people hating the transfer portal and not liking those guys.
So guess what? Good luck drafting anybody good then, guys.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
guess what? They're
Yeah,
all in
that's
the
like-
portal.
Yeah.
everyone's just
They're all
pocket.
going to the portal.
They're just pocket watching. Can't,
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
that's exactly what it is. They're just upset that they
Should
didn't get paid.
just draft some FCS guys with real
Yeah.
grit.
yeah.
They're like, when I
What's
was
his name?
in college,
Sobkowitz. Draft
Oh yeah,
Sobkowitz from the FCS.
draft the
Yeah.
4-year Illinois State graduate.
Yeah.
He's not chasing money.
Yeah.
when I was
The
in
Certainly
college,
one valid point though was they said they don't. One D-line coach said they don't develop guys anymore in college. They don't get them they don't train them hard in the weight room because they don't want them to leave. And
Oh yeah,
they're
there's
bouncing
an
around
element
so
of
much
that.
they don't actually learn anything and stuff like that.
For sure. There's
Yeah.
problems with that, but again, what do you plan on doing about it in the draft?
Yeah.
You gonna not take the dude who's better than everyone, or are you gonna
Just draft
are you
the
gonna
Ohio
suck it
State
up?
guys.
Yeah, there you go. That works.
Yeah,
So,
unfortunately, that means the Raiders can't draft Mendoza. So
yeah.
there
Yeah.
goes the.
I mean,
the Jets have
yeah.
to take him.
Mendoza, I feel like is a little different.
here we go. Here we go. I told you guys.
He's
I
a little
told
he's,
you.
he's a little different because he he just has that dog in him, right?
Yeah.
We all saw that run that he made that one time in the championship game.
Yeah.
That's grit.
All right. I think we're over before we say anything else. It's going to get us
Yeah.
in trouble here.
Yeah, where are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
draft show tomorrow. Shane or anyone else, you guys want to just talk about what what it's going to
briefly.
look like tomorrow?
Yeah. So we will be going live at 7:30. I want to start a little bit before the draft, obviously give us a little bit of time to talk about what we're expecting, more so get everybody set up, ready to go. Draft's supposed to start at 8. We know it'll probably start a little later than that because TV has to do all their shenanigans, whatever. But
It shouldn't
drafts-
take long to get the first pick in, though.
Guess what? They're gonna make them wait for a minute so they can sell
Mhm.
ads on TV. Dalton.
Yeah.
We're
Mel
gonna wait
Kiper
about
has to
4
talk about
minutes.
Mendoza for 15
No, he has to
Yeah.
talk about how Shedeur Sanders is still on the board. And
I
he
was
can't
literally
believe
about to say that he's
he
still going
can't-
to
he
be.
can't believe that he hasn't been
Yeah.
picked yet. It's the second draft since he was drafted. He can't believe it. No, but we'll be going live at 7:30, and we'll be on all the way through the end of the draft, the first round. And then on Friday, I know Dalton wants to kind of lead the charge on a day 2 stream. I might pop in and out whenever I'm allowed to breathe air, which might not be very often, but I'm sure at some point I will.
It's all good. We're
But-
gonna have
yeah.
a couple potential guests lined up.
Yeah. So there will be coverage on this channel for both of those days. And then if I'm feeling like if I have any blood and anything left in me by the time Saturday rolls around and I'm just kind of watching stuff play out, hell, I might be on for day 3 a little bit by myself for all I know. I might get loopy and need to talk to nobody. So, maybe that's what will happen. But definitely day 1 and day 2, you'll have coverage from us here.
Yeah. All right. Perfect. So we will see you guys the next 2 days. Like Shane said, 7:30 Eastern. Tune in. Yeah, it is annoying that the first round pick always just takes forever, or the first pick always takes forever, but we'll be there. We'll be ready for the coverage.
We got to wait and see if anyone offers 700 draft picks.
Yeah. Hey, if the Browns would have gotten their way about the trading picks 5 years in the future thing, maybe.
Yeah.
But
I wonder what they wanted to, I really wonder
they wanted some team to give them 5 first round picks for Myles Garrett. That's what they wanted to do.
Yeah,
they wanted a 2032.
Do you think that's what it was more than anything?
I actually don't know if that's why they did it. I think they just feel like you should be allowed to do that. And part of the problem is I don't think there's necessarily a specifically good reason why you shouldn't be allowed to do it. But I do think it would just make GMs and bad teams worse than they already are. Because they'd be like, I don't have to really think about that pick for 5 years. What do I give a shit? And then 5 years comes around, you're like, oh, fuck.
I mean, the Magic traded 4 first rounders for Desmond Bain.
And they should have, because the Grizzlies needed those picks so they can fail in a different way in 4 years.
Yeah.
Imagine,
didn't the Wolves also trade 4 for Rudy Gobert?
They did.
Yeah.
If that rule came into effect, I think AJ Brown would be a Ram, and that's terrifying.
He would be a Ram, almost certainly, and the Rams would not care about those picks because we know what do the Rams say, everyone? F them.
Fuck them pick.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's so funny they have.
picks.
It's so funny they have 2 in the first round this year too.
Well, they did. They did. So the Chiefs were like, "We'll take one of those. You can have our off-used corner that we probably should have just kept because trying to win Super Bowls here. But hey, whatever works."
Yeah. But all right, we'll end the show here. Give these guys some rest. I know they've been working hard on the draft, so I'm sure they're going to be working after this show ends. But like I said, we'll see you guys the next 2 days for sure. We'll be on the betting show next Wednesday at 9:30 Eastern. We'll be talking Derby. We'll give a little recap. I don't know if are you guys doing any shows on Tuesday or anything, like a recap or anything?
Honestly,
TBD.
It's kind of up to probably these two because I could probably drag myself.
Yeah, I can do a recap show.
Yeah, I think we'll have to do one.
Yeah.
We'll get a recap show. If it might be on the betting show if we don't want to do on Tuesday, but we'll see. We'll have a recap show at some point. Or a recap of the draft a little bit. But like I said, we do appreciate you guys watching tonight. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 7:30 Eastern. Good luck to all your teams tomorrow, or to your team tomorrow in the draft. Hopefully you guys can figure out what you guys need. And I'm sure that every pick is going to turn out perfectly. All right. Peace. Thank you guys for watching.